Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Aubrey, and we are going to be doing a check-in for my twin flames out there. Okay, this is going to be a collective message for all of the twin flames. This is for my divine masculines as well as the divine feminines, just to see what insight, what messages we have from spirit, as this is an urgent message video. Okay, please keep in mind that this is a general reading. Okay, if you would like further clarity, okay, further insight on your personal situation, definitely go to my website, thealigningsouls.com, to book you a personal reading. Okay. And we're going to get into it right after the jump. I feel like I need something. You tried to fight, but you can't escape me. My brain is racing for something. My heart is racing for clarity. Okay, y'all. I know it's been a while since y'all have seen me. Hey, I'm here. Okay. And if you're wondering why I'm off to the side a little bit, it's because, girl, when I try to get in the middle, that happens. So we're just going to be off to the side for a little bit, just for, quality purposes. And so it looks right on camera. Okay. But like I said, this is going to be a message, an urgent message, right? For my twin flames out there. If you define yourself, classify yourself as a divine feminine, divine masculine, you are within a twin flame situation, then this message could possibly be for you. As I stated, please make sure that you go to my website, thealigningsouls.com, which is literally on screen below, to book you a personal full reading, because otherwise, baby, you're only getting half of the tea. Keep in mind that from now on, I will be doing tarot videos plus astrology videos, and that there is a difference between a tarot reading and a horoscope reading, okay? Two different things, but make sure that you pay attention to everything on the channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so this time around, I want to pull, actually, I want to pull a prosperity message and a, God, I forgot the name of it. I forgot the damn name. Okay, but we're gonna be pulling two. Actually, you know what? I want to do three. I want to do three. I want to do an overall message. I want to do an overall message. I want to do a. Actually, we can do four. We can do four. We can do four. Why not? Why not? Okay. I'm going to pull an overall message. Okay. We're going to pull a relationship message. We're going to pull a prosperity message, and we're going to pull a protection message. Now, the overall message is exactly what it sounds like. Okay. Relationship message is exactly what it sounds like. Whereas prosperity is more so the blessings, or where the hidden strengths and things like that can be found. More so the good, and the prosperity message is more so of, I'm sorry, the protection message is more so of the unseen, the hidden things, the bad of the situation, what it is that still needs to be worked on, right? So basically, the messages that we're going to be doing, aside from the tarot, is going to be the overall message, the relationship message, for the overall dynamic. We're going to do a prosperity message, telling you, what to look forward to. And then we're going to do a protection message to tell you what needs to be worked on. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. And it's crazy how literally on my deck, it says regeneration. Okay. Which is like the twin flame oracle card. Okay. But Spirit, let's go ahead and get into it. Can I get an overall message for my twin flames out there? Can I get an overall message for my twin flames out there, both divine masculine and divine feminine? Can I get an overall message for my twin flames out there? How have y'all been? Comment below. I know it's been a while. Okay. Can I get a overall relationship message? Can I get an overall relationship message? Wow, shit is hitting the fan, literally. Can I get a prosperity message, please? Can I get a prosperity message for my divine masculines and divine feminines? Can I get a prosperity message? Can I get a prosperity message? Okay. Got it. And can I get a protection message? Can I get a protection message, please? Okay, can I get a protection message? Can I get a protection message? Can I get a protection message? Let me pick this one up. Okay, and can I get a protection message, please? Right. And at the bottom of the deck of what you don't see coming, we have a lake up. Okay. Probably not going to be showing the cards like that because, I don't want to fuck up the green screen, but let's go ahead and get into this. So, the overall message that we have is building blocks, right? Building blocks, 2 and 8, break it down to a 10. The world card, like a cycle coming to a close, a cycle coming to completion, right? So with building blocks, the overall situation right now is things that are in motion, right? You know that things are moving, you know that things are progressing, not really quite sure like where things are headed. Um, but it's definitely a matter of like literally just building, just structuring everything, just grounding everything in the 3D reality, right? Now, for so long, especially if you've been following my channel, you know that I've been covering this since about 2019. Took a like 2 year break or whatever, but you know that everything starts, up in 5 days. Everything starts up in the spiritual world, right? And then it comes down and it gets grounded in physical reality. And I feel like right now is a point in time where a lot may be changing, a lot may be happening very swiftly, very quickly for you guys. And you may not necessarily see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, for example, right? Everything that happens in your life, the purpose of it is to bring you closer to union, right? Every little thing. This is why it's so important to work on yourself and make sure that you're not constantly, still in a place of, oh, where's my twin? Are we going to be together? This, that, and a third, because things as simple, or not even as simple, but things as chaotic as you losing a job, or you having to move across country, or you losing a car, you getting a car, like all of these things matter and play a factor and play a huge part in your overall story, right? And so right now there may be a lot of chaos and conflict going on. Actually, matter of fact, I know that there is, because we're going to get into that next. But right now there's like a lot of moving pieces going on, and you probably aren't sure how this puzzle is going to look in the end. But it is all progressing somewhere. It is all leading you to a destined place. Okay. Now, when we think of building blocks, the essential meaning is strong foundation, a beautiful work in progress. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very beings are being underwritten by your values, your ethics, your morals, and your core beliefs. Okay? And your core beliefs right now. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as a solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. Okay, now I want to go ahead and pull a energy for that. Let me see if I can move this out my goddamn way. Okay, what energy do we have for this overall message? What was that flip? I know something flipped. What do we have for the overall message? What do we have for the overall message? Chaos and conflict. I'm sorry. Oh, I keep wanting to say chaos and conflict. That's next. That's actually the relationship part, but I do feel like there is a lot of chaos and conflict going on in the 3D physical present. I feel like right now you're not meant to know all the answers. And I'm just gonna take this. If it's reverse, it's reverse. And it's reverse. Page of Swords in reverse, and literally Page of Swords in reverse. What the fuck did I just say? I literally just said, I feel like right now you don't know all the answers and you don't need to know all the answers. And that's literally what popped out. Page of Swords is all about like learning and trying to find out more info, trying to communicate. And I feel like right now there's some sort of like blockage that's going on. It's just like, there's things that's building. There's momentum that's building. I almost want to say that it could be catching you off guard. Like, I just really get the sense that it's like a lot of like things that are non-related. Like you're thinking in reality, it's not related to union, but it actually is. It's just like, it just seems like chaos. Like you feel like I've done all the work before. I've gotten myself to a place where, okay, I'm good. I'm self-sufficient, this, that, and the third, but now my life feels like a fucking mess. And it's almost like spring cleaning. Like think of it that way, right? Like we celebrate the new year every December 31st, right? As we go into the next year. And really, that's just the mark of the calendar year. But the actual new year doesn't begin until spring, right? Which is the start of Aries season. And that's kind of what's going on right now. Like we're in the dead of winter. So right now you're feeling the blizzard, you're feeling the snowstorm, you're not really even thinking about the sunshine and the rainbows that's to come because it's like I have all of this snow that is literally piled up to here in front of my house. Like, what the fuck? I have to like do all of this work and like, damn, now my car is shut down because of the snow. And like all of these things are happening, and you're not really seeing like the forest through the trees or whatever the fucking saying is. But I promise you, I feel like right now you're not meant to know all the information. I feel like there are things that are changing that are working in your favor, and it's all to build the momentum to get you to the ideal place to which you need to be. Okay. Ten of Wands, King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Listen, Ten of Wands, I was going to show you guys, but I'm not because the reflection is going to fuck it up. But we have the Ten of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Pentacles. And yeah, like I said, I feel like you're not meant to know how to, like, it's like this heavy load. Like you want to get to a place to where you feel stable, to where you feel secure, to where you feel like, it's almost like there might even be some insecurities that's coming up for you guys. It could even be like a situation where masculine and feminine energies have swapped, or you guys could be channeling the masculine energies, or this is just the energies, period. But it's just like, how do I, like, how, if I don't love myself, how in the hell am I going to love somebody else type energy, right? Like, in order for me to be a good half, a good 50% for somebody else, I need to be the best 100% I can be. And right now, I don't know, with all that's on my plate, how the fuck that's ever going to be possible. And I promise y'all, everything is going to be okay. I promise you, everything is going to be okay. Like literally at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles, we have Temperance, and then we have the Nine of Swords. It's like just like constant worrying and frustration. And how am I going to juggle this out? How am I going to figure this shit out? Like, how am I going to juggle this all? Like, I need to be in a certain space. Like, how am I going to get there? I do not know how. Like, I know that the universe is guiding me to move to California, but like right now, the job that I'm working at, it feels like that's not stable. And of course, like, why would it be stable if I'm about to leave anyways? But it's just like, I don't even know if I'm going to have enough time there to work and save and do what I need to do to get to Cali. And it's like, but I feel this call to get there and relax, take it a step at a time. And literally, just like a house, you have to take it a step at a time and build each block by each block. Like, you cannot just install a bathroom without first installing the stairs to get, like, you know what I mean? Like without installing the plumbing. Like, you have to take it a step at a time. That simple. Okay. Let's go ahead and continue on. Let me go ahead and reshuffle these cards. Okay. Uh-oh. Something did just try to come out. Wheel of Fortune. Literally, Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands wanted to come out. The tide is turning. The tide is turning, and everything will come back in your favor. Everything will return in your favor. Everything will return in your favor. I feel like some of you guys have made investments and you're waiting for it to pay off, and everything will return in your favor tenfold. Okay? Now let's go ahead. Moving it along. As far as the relationship message is chaos and conflict. We have the 3 and 3, breaking that down to a 6. Big Virgo energy, 6th house energy. Okay? Things take work. Things take work, okay? So for chaos and conflict, we have disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. So stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune time to learn about your values, your sense of self, and what's really important to you, okay? Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, then it's not necessary to fight it. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear, and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before if you use this time constructively. Are you guys holding on to some sort of like ideal partner or ideal way that you want to show up in your relationship? Because it could be that. It could be like a lot of social programming that's going on right now. a lot of deconstructioning of social programming, because even though, like, I asked for different messages, the obvious message, the protection message, the love message, these are also interconnected in some sort of way, right? And so as far as the love message and the relationship message, it's chaos and conflict, because there seems to be some sort of inner war here, right? Obviously, a lot of you guys are not in communication with your partner. Some of you guys might be, but a lot of you guys aren't. And there could be this inner tug of war, this inner pull. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with your foundation. Like, when your foundation is shaky, what does that create? It creates feelings of insecurity, instability, uncertainty. And again, if you're not 100% in yourself, how are you going to be 50% for somebody else? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of you guys are so hooked on having this idea that you need to show up in a certain way. Like, oh, it might be I'm a male and I need to have, the career together already. I gotta have 100,000 in the bank. I gotta show up with a house. I gotta show up with the best looking ring. Like, I have to do all of this, that, and a third. If you're a female energy or a woman, you might be in a place where it's like, well, I need to be ready for kids and I need to be, like, I don't know, completely held up, and like whatever expectations you're placing on yourself, I ask that you try to approach it differently. And I ask that you try to literally just give it to God. Like, give it to God. What's meant for you will not pass you, and what's meant for you will be for you. But like, don't don't set these high ass expectations on yourself that you have to show up in a certain way in order to receive what it is that you want. Because if it's truly for you, it will adapt to who you are. Okay, because by that point, the universe will have already adapted you to where you need to be. Okay, what messages? Flew right out at me. Wow. We have the Page of Swords in reverse again. And y'all saw it. It literally just flew out at me. We have the Page of Swords in reverse again. And I feel like, it's that, it's like, I don't know what's going on, or I don't know what more I can do, or I don't know how to be better, or I don't know. Now, some of you guys, for a certain few of you guys, you might not be doing work. But for a lot of you guys, I do think it's more of like, I feel like I can't show up the way in which I want to, right? Yeah. Ace of Swords is the next energy. It's like, how do I break through this point? For some of you guys, this might be an emotional blockage that's causing a mental blockage, right? For some of you guys, it might be something that you thought that you had dealt with already, or that you didn't even know that you still had to deal with. It could be a situation of like an ex, or like this new information. It's almost like I don't know how to process all of this new information that is coming up. You could be getting triggered right now. And it could very well be through like a friend or a family member or something like that, where you're being triggered and you're like, oh, damn, I didn't realize I have more to work on. Or I didn't realize that, like, I actually suffer from these type of issues. I didn't realize that, certain things affect me deeper on a personal level. But again, this is all building blocks, because whatever's happening is for your better good. Yeah, we have the Hermit card, right? I feel like because I do feel like there's some sort of like uncomfortable truths that are coming out, some sort of like, it's almost like when you have your, like, because again, I do feel like you guys are stuck in your ways, either stuck in a way that you need to show up in a relationship, or just set and stuck in a way that you've been showing up in life. And it's just like, there's some sort of uncomfortable truth that comes out. And it's like, it's not easy to realize where you've been falling short. Like, it's not easy to swallow that you've been keeping yourself back and holding yourself back in certain areas. Like, oh, this whole time I thought I was supposed to be moving to Texas and I'm actually meant to move to Delaware. Like, I wasted 5 years. Like, it's like that type of energy. You know what I mean? And yeah, we have the Chariot at the end of at the bottom of the deck, the Chariot, the Five of Wands, and the King of Wands. I feel like there's a lot of conflict. It's like, I don't know, maybe there literally could be other people that are standing in the way of what it is that you want to do. Maybe even with this relationship, water signs. There could be somebody that is like, feeling like, I am not feeling this direction for you, this new direction for you. And it's just like, you know. Now let's go ahead and move on to the prosperity message. The prosperity message that we have is observer, 4 and a 9. Go ahead and break that down. What is that? 13. Break that down again to 4. Okay, 49. Okay, so observer, perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. It is an advantage time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. Do you see how everything is connected? Like, is this not literally what I've been saying this entire time? Is this not? It is an advantage time for you. And this is your advice, right? Like, the prosperity message is like positive advice, whereas protection is like, no, you need to work on this, right? It is an advantage time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting your goals and aspiration while letting the forming and timing be dictated by spirit. Let me go ahead and repeat that. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. Not by you, but by spirit, right? Not by your human conditioning, not by my way or the highway, not by I have to do this by 35, by a certain age, but by spirit. Okay? See things from a different perspective, from spirit's perspective. Okay? You're thinking that something is past you. You're thinking that something is never going to come to you. You're thinking that something is late when really it's right on time. Because what's meant for you is meant for you. Right? And it won't pass you by. You may be too personally attached to an outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly how you had it as planned. Again, let's go back to the beginning. That's where all this chaos and conflict is coming from within this relationship dynamic because of all these building blocks, all of these moving parts. Like, again, I do feel like there's something. It's almost like when you get to the finish line, like you're so close to the finish line and then boom, a tower moment happens. And it's just like everything up is like in an upheaval, right? Or like you're so close to finishing that puzzle. Maybe you have like 10 pieces left, or you're like so close to like saying Uno out and winning the game. And then boom, a draw 4 happens, right? And in the time frame, you know, like in the moment of it happening, it's like, damn, I was so close. And you get so caught up and frustrated that you miss the lesson or you miss why you needed to go back. How many times has it been where like you were running late to somewhere because maybe you got all the way out to your car and started driving and got down the block and then realized, damn, I forgot my code, I forgot my keys, I forgot my wallet, right? And then how many times is it that later on you realize that, bruh, had you kept going, like you possibly would have been caught up in traffic, or you possibly would have got shot or killed, or like, you know what I mean? Like, or caught up in a car accident or some shit. And it's just like that, those extra minutes that you got mad at that made you late, it was actually spirit helping you. Same exact shit with this situation. You have a certain time frame and plan and this, that, and the third in your head. Let it the fuck go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Now, let's go ahead and pull some energies for observer. What do we have for observer? What messages do we have for observer? What do we have for observer? And I was going to say this too. I was going to say the high priestess. I was going to say the high priestess. I don't know if I'm going to take this, but it's the high priestess and the hangman. But I was going to say the high priestess. I was, because I was feeling that. With this high priestess and the hangman, matter of fact, I am going to take it. Oh, because we also have the 4 wands in reverse. I really do feel like this is self-sabotage. I do. Because with the 4 wands in reverse, it speaks to unhappiness, unfulfillment, and yeah, just that in the overall sense of the word. And then with the high priestess and the hangman, it speaks to almost like a psychic attack. Some of you guys could be getting gang stalked. Some of you guys could be getting spiritually attacked in the realms. But I'm reading this more as spiritual confusion. More so like you're not trusting your intuition, right? You're not like sometimes, because I have this problem as well. You know, I love to tell y'all psychic, light worker, gifted, healer, therapist, all of that, which I am. But because I have such a Saturn ruled chart and my big 3 are earth signs and I'm Capricorn dominant, I have a lot of earth, a lot of logic to me, right? But I'm a very intuitive person, and I have so many psychic placements and like extremely intuitive, extremely fucking intuitive, very gifted. But because I'm so fucking like such an earth chart and dealing with so much Capricorn energy and Saturn energy, it's all about logic. So I'm constantly back and forth between logic and my gifts, right? And a lot of times I'll know shit just naturally because I'm gifted. But my logic will have me second guessing and questioning and questioning and questioning. Like, there's a reason why I stopped doing videos for 2 years, because it's just like too much going on in my brain. And sometimes it becomes like a psychic overload. It becomes like an intuitive overload, right? And I feel like that's what's going on right now. It's like, slow down, take your time, think. There could be so many like bad things or bad memories or just bad realities rushing to your brain. And it's just like, relax. Like, don't get so caught up on the shoulda, coulda, wouldas or what may not happen. Like, actually notice the part that you're playing in this. Actually notice where you are doing the self-sabotaging and you're creating your own reality. Like, you're manifesting this worse reality because of the way that you're moving and thinking and what it is that you're saying. And it's literally that simple. It's literally that simple. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Cups, we have the 4 of Pentacles, and we have the 5 of Cups. It's just like nothing but fucking defeat. Nothing but fucking defeat. Nothing but defeat. 8 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. It's just like you're guarded, locked down, closed off, just, and it's just like, got to get out of that energy. Got to get out of that energy because it's taking over. 4 of Wands is a terrible fucking energy. Terrible fucking energy. And it definitely doesn't lead to union. Definitely doesn't. Okay, and for some of you guys, this might even just be your subconscious thoughts, okay? Now, getting on to the last message, last but not least, this video is definitely not supposed to be over 30 minutes, but here we are. Here we are. Okay, we have number 23, which is peace. 2 and a 3, break it down to a 5. Okay. We have peace. Okay, so for peace, this is freedom from attachment. Radical acceptance. Listen. Do you guys see how like each oracle that I'm pulling, like the message with it's like just adding on to literally what I just said seconds before? I know y'all see it. I know y'all see it. I know y'all see spirit working, okay? Working on me through y'all, okay? Now is the time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself. And don't look out to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass. And once again, your life will be filled with beautiful music. And basically, Spirit is saying, listen, right now, everything is up in the air and it's meant to be that way. Like, find your peace within the chaos, find your comfort within the chaos, because things are shifting, things are changing. And you just have to look around, notice that shit is changing, notice that shit is building and is moving. Like, listen, when things become stagnant, that's when you should be scared, right? You know how they say like good, like any news is better than no news. Okay. Same shit. Same fucking shit. Because if it's good, yay. If it's not, we can work on it. Right. And it's the same thing with this. It's like the only time you should be scared is when you don't hear anything. Right. The fact that there's movement, let's be happy about that, because it's moving in a direction and it can only go up from here. It's all about perspective. And that's really ultimately is what it comes down to. Things are moving and changing within your life. Take heed of it, take notice of it, and change your perspective as to your outlook on it. Okay. Last messages for. Come on. I know something flipped over. I heard it flip over. I did. I heard it flip over. I don't know where it's at, child. Let's keep going. Oh. Y'all want me to take that? Okay. Let's keep going. I'm taking that. Is that reverse? Okay. Got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Look at that. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Let me keep going. 2 of Cups. 5 of Wands. Okay. Five of Pentacles reverse. Two of Cups. Five of Wands. I really do feel like this is about detaching yourself from this conflict. Detaching yourself from the drama. Detaching yourself from feeling like you need this or you deserve it. In some type of way, like some sort of type of twisted way, some of you might even feel like the only way for you to have true love, or the only way for you to even be happy, period, is to have suffered or have endured. That's for some of y'all. But overall, yeah, like remove yourself from what does not serve you. Remove yourself from anything that is not aligned to you and your purpose and to where it is that you're trying to go. Anything that does not feel good, remove yourself from. Remove yourself from. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. We have the Three of Swords. But then we have the Fool. And if I had to break that up into a statement, I don't really know where I'm going. I just know that it's painful. But I do know that on the other side, I will be okay. And that's really all there is to say. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this reading. Definitely make sure that you please go to my website, thealigningsouls.com, which is on screen, to book you a personal reading. Okay, otherwise, maybe you're only getting half of the tea. Okay, these are general readings. I need you to go to the website so we can go a hell of a whole lot deeper. Okay, and then especially the way that I work now, baby, we going deep. We going deep. This ain't no, oh, I'm a Taurus sign. No, this is deep astrology and deep tarot, and we're going to go deep, okay? So I love each and every one of y'all. Definitely make sure that you go to the website, book you a personal reading. Make sure that you go ahead and subscribe on Patreon for exclusive content. And yeah, I love each and every one of y'all, okay? Also, go ahead over to my page, Sky Santana, and sign up for my entertainment channel. Go subscribe over there if you like, entertainment videos. Bye. So before I let y'all go, make sure that you head on over to patreon.com/Aligningsouls for extended readings and exclusive videos. Members also receive major discounts and savings on personal readings. And speaking of personal readings, I do have a website where I offer those services. Now listen, girl, these videos are meant to be general, but to find out all of what's going on with you and your life with Shutty, definitely make sure that y'all head on over to thealigningsouls.com to book you a reading with me, Aubrey, ASAP. And make sure that you sign up for the mailing list so you never miss a notification again, girl. I love you all for watching and subscribing. Bye now. I feel like I need some therapy. You tried to fight, but you can't escape me. My brain is racing for some sanity. My heart is racing for